Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the channel with WWE 2K25's MyGM. We are going to be doing a fresh live stream series. Hope everybody's doing well, having a blessed day. I want to thank our channel members, patrons for your generosity, your love and support. Appreciate you all so much for supporting the channel and helping us do what we do here. But today we have reset the WWE universe, and we will be, as always, on extreme difficulty. Win conditions by fans. You got to get 10 trophies to lock in the final season. We're going to keep the budget as is with the default. You know what? Let's just go to a bare $3 million. And we're going to be using my custom, which this draft pool took forever to do. But everybody that I have unlocked, we've put them to level 0, to the lowest popularity they could possibly have, which is 1 popularity. We changed them to everyone to specialist that we have. And everyone has 1 promo skill. So, and by the way, we only have jobbers and everybody else is available to draft. So there's no legends, none of that stuff. So everybody's here. Everybody's starting at level 1, it's going to be tough. Everybody's starting at the bottom. Let's get this going. We will be CM Punk with SmackDown for this series, taking on NXT, Raw, and WCW. But I hope everybody's doing well. Appreciate you guys trickling in here, making today's stream a part of your day. I really do appreciate you guys so much for the love and support here on the channel. But here you see, oh, what the heck? Okay, first of all, okay, why are there people draftable that, okay, that's weird to me, because I couldn't edit these people. So why are they popping up in the draft? Some of these people wouldn't let me. I mean, I guess I don't know. I'm gonna exit. I want to see if I can fix that. I don't know. Little trial and error, guys. We're trying to figure this out. I don't want anybody having any leeway. So let's go to this here. Hopefully it saved my selection. So we're going to be CM Punk with SmackDown. We're going to be taking on Eric Bischoff and WCW. We're going to be taking on Paul Heyman and Raw, and taking on Shawn Michaels and NXT. Okay, those are our enemies. I'm going to be on extreme difficulty. Yep. And then draft selection here. 0. I want to edit this if I can. I want to go to this. I want to edit it really quick. So we need to go make sure. Can I sort by popularity? No, I don't really want to do that. So let's just go through it. Let's just go page by page until I find the people. So it says Tamina's active. I want to change her to inactive if it would let me. Some of these people, it doesn't let me adjust anything. I'm just going to make sure. Everybody's at level 0, level 1. I can't do anything with Big E. Okay. Rikishi, I can't edit. Okay, everything's good there. Nikki Cross, she's inactive. I'm just gonna make sure for this because she still popped up on this thing, did she not? You said inactive. I'm gonna make sure you're set to 0. I'm gonna make sure you're set to 0. Taker, I'm gonna set you to level 0. Can't edit those guys. That's good. Good. Everybody's set down. I can't edit y'all at all. Okay, Joey Gacy, we'll edit you real quick for the sake of staying consistent here. The Rock, we can edit you down a little bit, even though you're not going to be in this thing. And then all these people, like Belair. Some of these people, it doesn't matter, but like they're all inactive. I can't edit them at all. Okay. Can't edit. Okay. Can't edit these people. I can't edit it as well. Finn Balor, let's make sure he's locked down. Even though I have him set to inactive, he still popped up. Ooh, okay, so here's where it was. Some of these people here, that's what it was. And we're gonna make sure you're inactive. I already had y'all, so for some reason these people just popped up. All right, that'll fix it because I had doubles. That's what it was. I had duplicates. All right, so we set all of those people inactive now, so we should be good now. Okay. Everything looks good. Inactives. Inactive, inactive. Okay, that's good. Inactive. All right. Inactive, inactive. Okay. Let's save it. Select. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to run the draft through, guys. Season 1. We get going, and it still has a couple people. Whatever. Screw it. Somebody can get a freebie. Y'all can take Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze. For whatever reason, they wouldn't let me edit them. It's probably because they're part of the GM draft. That's probably the reason why. We're not drafting these guys. Everybody else you see, they're bare bones. Bare bones. So what we need to do is draft as much as we possibly can get. Everybody's going to be cheap. We're going to be able to have a stacked roster, which is nice to see. So for our first pick, honestly, let's see who we want to go with here. I think the thing that's going to play the biggest role early on is going to be stamina. It's going to be stamina, right? So let's go by stamina. Highest stamina is what's going to win out a lot of the time here. Who do we want to go with? And I think we'd be hard pressed to not. Let's see, Carmella. So I know a lot of you guys would like me to get Carmella. Y'all said that. I've seen the comments. Let's see here. Mankind. You know what? I have a goal. I would like to get all versions of Mick Foley. I would like to be able to draft all versions of Mick Foley on the roster at some point. So we got Mankind. We need to get Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Mick Foley. And we're in great shape. So we're going to see if we can end up doing that. So that is a face. We need a heel as well. Let's keep looking down the line here. You know, let's get Alexa Bliss. That's going to be a big heel for our brand, our roster. But I'm excited about this series. Everybody's starting out in that even playing field where really it's going to be a matter of who can draft better down the line and have roster development, right? That's going to be really, really big for this season. Let's get Carmella. Give me another heel. And there's no roles. The roles are all specialists as well. So it's gonna be interesting. Penta. There goes Penta. Okay, good pick. Morella getting picked. Okay, so we need. Trying to look down here, see who we want to grab. Will Ospreay, AJ Styles is a great pick. There's Xavier Woods. Yep. Okay, so I'd like to be able to get. I'm just taking a look down the line here. So you got Brock Lesnar down here. Again, it's all based off stamina right now. Stamina. I'd like to be able to find Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, LA Knight. Yeah. I mean, it's really open to us to do whatever we want. The Rock is there. You know, let's get Dwayne. We can get the Rock and Sock connection out there. Can't not get the Rock out there, guys. And we'll be able to have a really deep roster with this amount of money, $3 million, especially for this first initial draft. We would be able to draft a massive roster. Let's look at men only. There's Dude Love. Let's get Dude Love. Again, I told you I want every version. We got Dude Love. We got Mankind. We need Cactus Jack and Mick Foley. I want Cactus Jack and Mick Foley next. Let's see, where are we at? Where's Cactus Jack? Stone Cold. Thrasher. Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, are they here? Are they on this pool? Unless I already passed them. I'm gonna take my time here. See Cactus Jack. There he is. Cactus Jack. And then Mick Foley is the last one we don't have. And then after that, we can worry about everything else because I was just wanting that for fun. Mick. Where are you at? Mick Foley, please tell me you're in the draft pool. Mick Foley, are you in the draft pool? Man, doing good. Appreciate you tuning in, being a part of it, man. I really do. Is Mick Foley not a part of this draft pool because he's a GM? It may be. Oh. Yeah, I'm not seeing him. That's okay. That's all right. So no Mick Foley. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Since Mick Foley's not part of it, we have 1, 2, 3 faces. We need some more heels. And I like going down the ladder here. I like the idea of getting... Oh, Ethan Page, Hollywood Hogan, Vader, Kevin Nash, Dom is a good one. Who do I want to be a big heel for me? Aleister Black is a great face. Not a lot of heels that I want, to be honest. Finn Balor. Let's get Balor. I love Balor. Can you sort? You can sort by name. Yeah. I think Mick Foley, I'm pretty sure he's a GM. So he's not going to be available to us since we put him as one of our enemies. So we have, for the men's division, we have 5 stars. We have 2 heels, 3 faces. Okay, now let's look at the women's roster a little bit here. Britt Baker, Liv Morgan. Yeah, let's get Liv Morgan. So we got Liv, we've got Alexa Bliss, and we have Carmella. Got Liv. So that's 2. That's 1, 2, 3 heels for the women's division. So now we need to find some faces for the women's division here. Some faces. And let's go with... Stephanie Vakir. So right now I'm focusing heavily on the women's roster to build that out. And then, so we got Stephanie. Let's get... let's go Nikki Bella. Let's grab Nikki Bella. Just trying to see what would be some fun matchups to have out there. Again, because nothing matters in terms of anything other than really tag teams that we know exist, right? That's really the only thing you can worry about is synergies. So that's 2 faces for the women's division. Zelina Vega's not a bad choice. Bianca. Let's go Bianca. All right. So that's women's division. I think we have 6 stars now. Right? Yeah. So now, in the men's roster, we have 1, 2 heels, 3 faces. Let's keep looking. Ultimate Warrior weight. Let's get KO. Let's get Kevin Owens in here. Love me some Kevin Owens. Gosh, man, this money's going to go a long way. We're not going to need to use all the money either, which is nice. So everybody should be able to be pretty filthy rich and be able to book really well early on, which is a nice thing to think about. So we got 3 heels, 3 faces for the men's division, 3 heels, 3 faces for the women's division. Now let's just go find some people we want, that we really, really want to get on the roster for the men's division. So let's look down the ladder here. You got Dom. I really keep thinking I want to go LA Knight. Love me some LA Knight. That's another face. So we need to counteract that by bringing in another heel. Cora Jade off the board. And then again, it's going to be interesting with this series, especially this first season, is who develops and books the best, really, is what you're going to see, because nobody's going to have the upper hand. So now we need a heel. Heel, heel, heel. Who do I want to have as a heel? I'm going to go to Dirty Dom. I'm going to get Dom. Ooh, Jeff Hardy off the board. Pac off the board. X-Pac off the board. Terry Funk off the board. All right, let's keep looking for some more men's division stars. Taker. Great one there, but the stamina is so low. Makes things tough. Again, people that have that low stamina is kind of scary to me early on because you're gonna book through that really quickly in this first season. So a lot of stamina goes a long way. So I tell you what, let's go Karrion Kross, the Mr. Undesirable that is out of the company. Can we get his wife too? Or is she already drafted? That's a heel we just got. We need another face. So the best face, maybe let's go Will Ospreay. So quote unquote, everybody calls him the best in the world. We'll see. Bring him on here. What's going on, man? How you doing? So how many people do we have now? The NXT's done. They're done with their draft. Wow, that's interesting. So we're at 16 stars. I have 10 men. Let's go get at least 2 more women. And I think the best ones we can get. Let's go Britt Baker. WCW's done. Raw's done. Wow, so they're coming in filthy rich. So Britt Baker, and then let's get. Who do I want here? Another face. Let's go with Julia. So we got Julia. I could bring in a couple more picks. I have right now $2.8 million still. We have 18 superstars, 8 women. I'll tell you what, let's bring in. Let's go Trish and Nikita. That's 20. So I feel like 20 is plenty. So we'll go there. So that's our brand. So here are the brands to start the season. Of course, WCW and Raw, they grabbed the GMs that I couldn't edit. So they're going to have a major upper hand over us because they have star power that we don't and we can't afford to have. We do have the most firepower out there to start because of the draft. We went a little heavier, but we're also got a lot of money. We got a lot of money. And we're getting ready for Clash of the Castle. So Punk, blah, blah, blah. I was born for this. Bischoff. And Shawn Michaels. Okay, so now we got to select our champions. Who's going to be our WWE champion to start this series off? And I'm going to go with Kevin Owens. And then for our tag champions, I want to go with Brock and Sock. It's a face heel combination. Should be interesting. And then we're going to go with Will Ospreay as a U.S. champion. Women's brand, we're going to put the title on Alexa Bliss. We're going to put the tag titles on Trish and Liv. And the women's championship on Britt Baker. The U.S. championship, that is. Okay, there we go. There's our champions to get started. Okay, so let's look at the season challenges here right now. A lot of these things we'll get just by playing. We have right here pre-match physio. Have your most popular male and female, or male and face and heel fight each other this week. That will happen. Okay, so here's our cards we get with Punk. We get the Punked card, reduce fan retention rate of all brands by 3% next week's show. We also get a Birth of Legends, which random 6 superstars will be increased by 6 popularity. We'll go ahead and use that now. And there we go. There's our stars. They're going to get a little popularity boost because of that. We'll take that. Again, we have a good amount of money right now starting off this series. Currently just under what Shawn Michaels has in NXT, which I think bodes very well for us. So let's go ahead and book to start with, let's The Rock and Sock starting a feud versus, it's a heel face combo. Let's go Karrion Kross, LA Knight. I think that's an interesting tag team. Then we'll open the show with KO starting a feud against Finn Balor. We'll mid-card the show with Will Ospreay versus Dom. And then we're going to go Alexa Bliss, start a feud with Nikki Bella for the title. And then let's get our women's tag team developed here. 2 specialists. Okay, so we need some faces here. Let's go Bianca and Julia. That seems fun. All right, there's our booking. And then we're going to get a call out here. We're going to get... The call outs are going to suck because everybody's level 1. You're going to call out... Actually, you know what? Let's do just... Yeah, let's do this. You call out Stephanie. I need a heel turn for Cactus Jack. And then a call out from Dude Love to Cactus Jack. And that's going to be interesting. And then we can go Nikita Carmella. All right. That should work out pretty well. It's a pretty dang full card. We will do a... Let's start this with Extreme Rules. Tables. Extreme Rules. $61,000 booking to start off. Let's see how it goes, shall we? Let's see how this goes. Not expecting a lot of good stuff because of how low level everybody is. Okay, 1-star match. Does begin a rivalry, though. KO retains the title. Nothing happens there. Okay, so call-outs may not work. Alexa Bliss. 1-star match. No feud. Okay, there's the heel turn for Cactus Jack. Ospreay defending his championship against Dom. He retains. Doesn't do anything. Okay. Dude Love gets the feud to level 1. Tag titles for the women. New champs Belair and Julia win it and begin a tag feud. And we get a feud growing there. And now our main event, Rock and Mankind defeated by Cross and Knight. And that begins a feud. So nothing above a level 1 or 1-star match. Kind of to be expected. Again, I think the initial start is going to be really bad because some of these other brands have stars. But you can see there, like, nobody's really getting a lot out of anything other than, obviously, they do because they have a bigger star. And y'all do because you have a bigger star. But nobody crushing it. We did fortunately get some feuds going. Nobody's really doing any call-outs either, which is interesting. So Liv and Trish work well as a tag team. That's good knowledge to have. We gain 2,500 fans, and we don't profit in week 1. So 2,500 fans in the bag. 5,400 for WCW. Raw gains 4,500 and 4,500 for NXT. So we finished last place to start off week 1 as we head to Kansas City. Mankind, my flight got canceled. I can't find anything that worked for me this week. I'd like to, you think you're gonna miss? Okay. I'll send out transportation. Okay. What do we got here? Okay. Let's see here. I want to save first and foremost to get a concert hall. That's the most. That's number 1. What we need to get right now. Spa cards are important. We're going to buy that. We're also going to buy this, and we're going to put that on Dude Love. Give him some popularity. All right, so got some stuff brewing. Let's get Ospreay going in a feud with Dom. That still needs to happen. That needs to become something solid. Let's go main event. You and Cactus Jack. Let's get that going with a Extreme Rules opener. Bliss, you're trying to get in a feud with Nikki Bella. Let's do that with the Extreme Rules. And then let's go you and Finn Balor title match, tables match. And then you and Stephanie Vakir title match, tables match. Now call outs. I'm going to trust The Rock to get that done. I'm going to trust Bianca to get that one done. I'm going to trust Carmella to get that one done. Actually, you know what? Let's throw Carmella and Nikita in this match. Keep the title on. And then let's throw a triple threat here, and we'll... that one's... Okay. $78,000 where you're really spending some money here. But trying to, again, grow popularity exponentially as we get Dude Love, Cactus Jack. Tell me how that match is going to work. And it's a 1-star open. Level 2 feud, though. Level 2 feud there. Let's see how this one does. Maybe this is better than a 1-star. We'll see. Kevin Owens retains. 1.5 star. Okay. Level 2. Hey, we're growing feuds is all I care about right now. Alexa Bliss won in the Fatal 4, retaining her championship. Feuds are growing. All right. Britt Baker retains. Grows that to now level 1 rivalry. And main event TLC. Ospreay retaining the U.S. title. 1.5 star match. Starts a feud for those two. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Hopefully it's money well spent. We'll see. So we had a poor opening that ended up costing us because this mid card was better. Nobody crushing it still. WCW still got to have the best because of the Xavier Woods, unfortunately. So we gained 1,500 fans. WCW gained 7,800 fans. Raw with 5,300 fans. And NXT lost fans. Wow. So we get our blinded card, which is nice for giving somebody some scouting. Okay, we're still now second to last, so we're third place now, barely, narrowly, as we head to London. Just a note of caution, Dom's stamina is below 40. We are aware. Thank you. Back in London, she wants to be on the show. All right, we can upgrade this now. We got the concert hall. That's nice. That's going to help us now by giving us increased prices, attendance, and show quality overall. Okay, so we're going to buy this pre-match physio as well. I am going to put a stamina card on Dom. Work on getting his stamina up a little bit here. Okay, let's start here. So Dom, you're going to get a week off. So we're going to let you do a call out. We're going to get you and Balor to progress your feud off camera by doing that. We're going to have you and Nikki Bella continue your feud in a call out. All right, Cactus Jack. These guys can do some damage here. Let's go Extreme Rules. You and Stephanie Vakir. Tables match. You and Nikita. I'll tell you what. Let's do tag team here. That should work. Another tag championship match there. And then you and Nikita can do something there. All right, so we're not going to try to spend too much extra money here. We're going to just have the open and the close be something, and that's about it, to be honest. Okay, book it. $33,000 show cost. Let's see what we can do. So, Britt Baker defending her title against Stephanie Vakir. And she retains it in a 1.5 star match. Does grow the feud to level 2, so we'll take that. Will Ospreay grows that feud to level 2. Tag titles up for grabs for the men's division. And the champs retain in a 1-star match. No rivalry growth. That sucks. Level 3. Perfect. Okay, women's tag titles. And new champs, Morgan and Trish. New champions, 1.5 star match. Level 3 tag rivalry now. Nothing there. That was a bust. Carmella and Nikita. Nikita with the win in the head-to-head. It grows the feud to level 3. And your main event, Extreme Rules. Dude Love with the win in a 1.5 star match. Nothing for their feud, however. So pretty unfortunate we didn't get something there in that main event. I was hoping we'd at least get a rivalry growth to the next phase, but that didn't happen. So we ended up with good booking. That's nice. Again, trying to just grow stars as best we can. Let's see the numbers. 6,300 fans. All right, we'll take that. 6,300. WCW 4,200. Raw with 3,300, and NXT gains 2,400. Hey man, how you doing? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate all you guys, by the way, tuning in. I know it's maybe a little earlier than what I typically do, but I'm going to be streaming this series. I'm planning on streaming this series every Tuesday and Thursday. Currently is the plan right now. So hope y'all are enjoying it, and I'm having a good time just being able to hang out with you guys live and chat with y'all if you're in the chat. So we're in a pretty good spot right now. Julia, she wants a rematch, of course. You want to be... Ooh, I don't want Trish getting mad, but it really doesn't matter at this point. But she has 13 popularity. She wants to be in the quarter to target Nikita. Okay, I guess maybe we can try to make that work. Injury rehab, beginner's luck card. All right. What's the weekly thing here? Ensure Nikki's in a match. If we get Nikki Bella in a match, we'll get a Veto Champ card. So that's massive for us. Dom should be pretty good now. Okay. You and Britt, good. Now, Trish wants to do a run-in on Nikita. So let's do that one right here, right now. You and Nikita. We'll do a run-in with Trish running in on Nikita, right? Targeting Nikita, yes. Okay. Now, this one here, let's do a title match there, and then let's do a title match for our tag division again. Try to get something there. So I got got Nikki in a match. That's good. Let's give you a promo. Let's get you a promo. And then let's do a tag team promo here. All right. All right, let's make this the main event. Extreme Rules. Make that their tables match. Okay. $35,000 show cost, y'all. Let's see. Let's see how this one does. Let's see how this one does. Britt Baker defending her U.S. title, and she retains yet again against Stephanie Vakir. It's a 3-star feud, a level 1 or a level 3 rivalry, 1.5 star match, a level 3 rivalry there. Perfect. All right, let's see how this does with a run-in. Nikita wins. Terrible match. Nothing for the feud either. Kevin Owens, yes, gets the feud to level 4. U.S. title up for grabs. Will Ospreay defeats Dirty Dom and wins. Grows the feud to level 3. Level 4, perfect. All right, women's world champion or women's championship up for grabs, and Nikki Bella is your new WWE Women's Champion. Grows their feud to now level 2, and now it's time for the main event: tag championships. And Cross and Knight retain. Jeez, that did terrible, and they didn't do anything for the freaking rivalry, which is horse crap. They should have, but again, it is what it is. We're just trying to make stuff work with everybody at the bare minimum they could possibly be. So we get good booking. We'll take that. Good booking. Ooh, they got some injuries. Look at the injuries right there. 2 injuries. That's costly. Raw, nothing there. Okay, so it's gonna be 17,000 fans gained, y'all. Let's freaking go. That's a big week. WCW, they gained 25,000 fans. Are you serious? Raw with 22 and NXT with 27. So we can get the Veto Champ card, which is nice. Nice. Got a couple, matter of fact. We do drop down, unfortunately, to last place. But now we get ready for our pay-per-view. Okay, so It is what it is. All right, so it's time for the pay-per-view. The nice thing about this, so what we get at the Castle Raid card is if we win these cards, we get still 10% of their revenue next week's show. So Clash at the Castle, we need this desperately to hit. Let's also buy this Get Schooled card and let's put it on. Let's put it on you, get you to level 2. All right. What's this one here? Schedule a run-in on your most popular star this week. Oof. All right, let's do this one. Women's TLC. Now, nobody has specialties, so none of this is going to matter. So we just need to throw somebody in this that we were okay with losing a little stamina, like Liv Morgan. For the men, same thing. Somebody that we're okay with losing stamina, and that right now is going to be Karrion Kross. And then we're going to blow off the feud here between Finn. You two, let's go TLC for the title. We're gonna do a call out. You know what? Let's just do a self promo, maybe. Or is there any way we can do something to grow their? Just do training. Let's do training here for you. All right. We're gonna see how this does. Let's just schedule a run in here. It does give me a veto card if I do it. So here's what we'll do. We'll do a run-in with Dude Love, whatever. 31,000. And let's see what we got. Here we go. Women's TLC Fatal 4. Oh, dadgummit, we lose it. Kiana James gets hurt. It's a 2-star match. We lose. We don't get the card. That sucks, man. That sucks. Finn Balor's your new WWE champion, 2-star match. Britt Baker gains 10 XP. We'll take that. Gladly take that. Xavier Woods. Okay, screw you. That's all I gotta say. They gain 6 XP or 6 promos for that. Wow. Tyler Breeze. Okay, level 4. 18 ring XP. Jeez Louise, man. Steel cage match. And okay, Terry Funk, 7-week injury. Ouch. 4,000 fans gained. Wow. And here we go. Fatal 4 Gauntlet Eliminator. Dadgummit. They won both? Did they win both? They get both Castle Raid cards, y'all. They're gonna crush this week. NXT's dominating. We're getting 43,000 fans. WCW gained 72,000 fans. Raw with 64 and NXT 90. Yeah, 90,000 for NXT. They crushed us this week. They crushed us. So we're handily in last place. Handily in last place. And now it's time for trade offers. Let's just see if there's anybody that wants something. Let's see. So you want to give me Fujita and Cardona and some money. For those two, no. NXT's got an offer. They want to give me 2 stars in return. They get a little bit of cash. A little cash money. I'll take that. 100% I will. All right. Yeah. Whatever, Shawn Michaels. We'll eventually get there. We just bought a new physical trainer, cutting edge stuff. You can have him long enough to train Great Khali and Finn Balor for $30,000. Ooh. How long? How many weeks? All right, let's just do both. Let him train both. Carmella's upset. She's ready to leave. She wants money. I don't want you leaving, so we'll give you a little money. KO wants some time off. Sure, you can get some time off. All right, shake-up card. First one here. Pack them in. Decrease ticket prices of all arenas by 10%, but increase arena capacity by 40%. Triple threats, cost staminas, less stamina, and superstars above 65 popularity will lose 15 popularity, and 7 random superstars will gain 35. Yeah, we're taking that. Oh yeah, that's massive for us. That is massive for us. Holy crap, that card right there just completely flipped the script for us. Completely flip the script. So KO, we're giving 2 weeks off. All right. We also need to do an upgrade here. What do we want to get? Falls count anywhere. Steel cage. Submission tag. Ooh. Steel cage is nice for feuds. We'll do that. All right. Get schooled card. Another get schooled card. We always buy these when we see them because we want ring XP. I want to level people up quickly as we possibly can. We'll get this rehab card in case we need it down the line. All right. So we're going to book out one more pay-per-view cycle in today's stream. Ooh, we need this. Have your most popular female face and heel fight this week. Who that going to be? That's going to be face and heel. So Stephanie Vakir needs to take on Liv Morgan in a match somewhere. Like right here. We can arrange that. Let's go you and Dom here. Tag team here. You and Carmella. And then you and Nikki Bella. Okay, that works. Outside of that, is there anything we need to do here? So a couple people are gonna be busy. Let's do some promos and stuff. So let's give KO a week off. Let's go with you with the promo. Let's give you a promo. Let's give you a promo and you a promo. So trying to get people promos, trying to get some stuff going there. We can do a little something here, maybe a tables match. Hold on, first of all, 2 weeks. Nikita a match against Trish. That can be arranged. Okay, so tables match there. Tables match there. We'll go Extreme Rules there. All right, $34,000 show cost. That should fulfill what we were supposed to do. That should do. Whew. All right, here we go. A 1.5 star match. Does grow the rivalry though. Lost to popularity. The promo's not going to work. Okay. Promo's not going to be good. We may be hurting our people. Nikita, well, it grows the feud at least. Okay, you gain 1 popularity from it. That's good. You may just have to do trainings. Alexa Bliss, that's solid. Okay, we'll take that for her. 1 popularity. Come on now. Let's see how this does. Probably going to do a terrible match with Stephanie with the win. 1.5 star match. Bianca gains 2 popularity. And then your main event, Extreme Rules US title match. And Will Ospreay retains. And a 3-star main event that did nothing for their feud whatsoever. But that's a pretty good finish to the show. We'll take it. Appreciate Toby so much for the subscription, man. Appreciate you being a part of the community here. All right, so let's simulate through everything else here. We had good booking, no injuries. We got feud growth. They had none, no feud growth whatsoever outside of 1 call out. So WCW had really they just had a wasted week. Raw had a couple good feud growths. Ooh, Tyler Breeze 5-week injury. That's nice for us. NXT had good booking, couple feud growths. Graham 2-week injury there. So we should have a pretty decent week. Yeah, 9,400 fans gained. WCW 711 gained. Raw 9,800 fans gained, and NXT was 6,400 fans. So we come up second this week. We stay last place. Again, season 1, we just got to ride it out. We know this. I've had enough experience. What do you want here? You want to be in a match with somebody else? Okay, we can try that. Over the weekend, Mysterio got in trouble. I won't say what happened, but he'll be suspended for 3 weeks. Bro. Dom. 3 weeks out? That's killer, man. Can't be having that crap. Okay, let's buy this. Always gonna be buying those. Always. Rest your solo male champion this week. Okay, which one? All of them? Solo male champions? Both of them gotta be rested? Okay. So Finn and Will Ospreay are off the books today. Can't be in matches. We can, however. Oof, Cross is a little bit banged up. We can go you and Britt Baker in a match for the title. We can go Great Khali, get him going with something with... Tell you what, you can be in a match with Kevin Owens or Mankind. We can start something there. It's not going to be a very good match, but we can do it. Women's tag. Let's do that here. Let's do Cactus Jack, Dude Love in the middle there. And then let's get The Rock versus The Rock and LA Knight in a match. And then let's do a few training spots here. Let's do a training for Alexa Bliss. Training for Carmella. Everybody else, we're going to give the week off. We'll do something for Lexus King. Why not? And I think from there, we're going to leave everything. We're not going to spend any extra money. So $15,000 is what's going to be spent there. Pretty bare bones, but we're just trying to grow feuds for the go home show. So the tag champs retain. Whatever, we'll take it. Okay, 4 ring XP, I'll take that. Great Khali and Mankind. And Khali wins it. Terrible, but it does grow a rivalry. Carmella gains 4 XP, we'll take that. Let's see here. Cactus Jack beats Dude Love. Grows the feud to level 4. Lexus King gains 8 ring XP from that. Let's see if we get a feud started here between LA Knight and The Rock. Rock wins it. It does start a rivalry. And that leads to our main event for the U.S. Women's Championship. Britt Baker retains against Stephanie Bakir. And that's a 3-star main event, 4-star or level 4 rivalry. We'll take that. There's Mick Foley. I need him. Mick Old Foley, I need you on my brand. Eventually, maybe we'll make that happen. So we get good booking. We grow a lot of our feuds like we should have. WCW has good booking. They grow a couple feuds. Raw with good booking, grow some feuds. NXT is good booking, growing some feuds. Sherry, 3-week injury. And let's see the numbers. We gained 7,300 fans. WCW, gosh, 10,400 fans. 7,600, 6,200. So we get 3rd place. We do get the Health Spa 3 card, which is a nice card to have in our back pocket for some time down the line. Thank you. I know how this works. Thanks for the rematch. You're welcome. Ooh, you wanna come work for us? The Hurricane, $5,500. You'll sign. Come on over. There's a hurricane coming. That's a little too on the nose with the actual news of the hurricane doing what it's doing, but you know what I mean. We'll buy this next upgrade there. Special promotion, you know we're buying that. We're buying this as well. We're buying all 3 of these. This is big. Ensure we retain most of our fans this week. That's going to be really nice to have whenever we start getting those negatives pouring in. So we promised Carmella's next match would not be against Nikita. Let's go ahead and get that situated now. So let's get Carmella situated with somebody. You know what? Let's do a triple threat here. We'll do you, and Nikki. Triple threat. We'll start that show with it. Yeah, May mid card actually. And then let's start with you and KO for the world title, or for the yes. We'll do Extreme Rules. Let's go. Man, we don't have a lot of stuff we can do. You and Dom, but Dom's suspended. So, man, stamina's gonna be an issue at this point. What if we do this women's tag again? We can do that again right there. You know, you and Cactus Jack again there. And then we can go you and Mankind again there. All right. And then let's do some promo spot for Nikita. Let's see if we can get a charity spot to work for us for like Lexus King. Then we'll do a training for LA Knight. And a training for Karrion Kross. All right, so a little money spent there. 45.5 is what we're spending. Let's see. Let's see how this one shakes up. Champs retain. Terrible. Jesus help me. That's terrible. All right, good start. Great start, everybody. Cactus Jack wins again. Man, nothing helping me right now in terms of star rating. I want my star rating to start going up, and right now we can't be helped. And Carmelo just won the title. Are you serious? Wow. 9 ring XP for LA Knight. Great Khali defeats Mankind again. And then your main event's coming up here. Let's see. You gain 8 ring XP. Nice. Finn Balor retains against Kevin Owens in a 3-star main event, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll take that. 100%. We'll take that. Even though we're just trying to keep people healthy at this point. We end up with good booking. Good booking. Ooh, Woods got hurt again. A 3-week injury right there. Good booking. Ooh, Grayson Waller, 4-week injury. And good booking, no injuries. So we're going to gain 9,600 fans. WCW gains 11,000. Of course they do. Raw with 12,000. NXT lost 1,600. So we got to be ahead of NXT at this point, right? No, they're second place, actually. Holy crap. All right, go home show. We need this. Fans are getting, yeah, we know. Okay, Hurricane is here. No, I don't do partnerships. Screw it. All right, we do have an upgrade. Karrion Kross finally has an upgrade. We can now do no holds barred matches for him for specialty. Beginner's luck card. Steel cage card. Oh boy. Enticing. All right, let's do this because I think we can use that and get something really good this show. All right, this is what we need right here. You and KO. Gosh dang it. Can I save y'all for the pay-per-view actually? All right, here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to go with you and Stephanie Vakir in a steel cage match. You and Nikki Bella. You and Carmella for the title. Let's make that open. Steel cage match. And then let's go. We're just going to use the steel cage card. Here, let's do women's tag team. Title match. Steel cage. All these are steel cages, man. We're just trying to blow off feuds. All right, here we go. Is there any other men's matches we can do? They're level 4. No. Okay. Then we're going to do a few charity spots here. We'll see if we can get a little charity brewing. I do want to see if we can get this tag team feud to grow. Get something going there. And then let's do a training for you. All right. $152,000. Gotta be worth it, right? We got 3 steel cage matches. One of them's guaranteed to be a 5-star. Which one will it be? Not the first. That's good to know. All right, but that's a good start. 1,000 fans gained from the charity spot. Alexa Bliss, Nikki Bella wins it. 2 stars, completes their feud, grows that finally to level 4. Women's tag, steel cage. Is this the 5-star? Nope, 3. Okay, completes their feud. So the main event will be a 5-star. The main event will be a 5-star because of the card. Dude Love will win this feud against Cactus Jack. Terrible. But you're gonna gain 2 ring XP. That's it. Are you serious? U.S. title. Who's gonna win it? Stephanie Vakir is your new champion. 5-star main event. Let's freaking go, baby. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. That's the finish we needed. and should be a pretty dang good card for us compared to everybody else. Let's see. Nobody's on our level in terms of consistency, so we get good booking, not amazing booking because the opener wasn't 4 stars. Saraya got hurt there. Ramon got hurt there. Good booking. Ooh, Graham, 8-week injury. So we had the best show by far. Steel cage matches also will give us more fans, so we're going to gain. We get 15,000 extra fans, by the way. So that's 62,830 fans. WCW 28,000. Raw 41.5 and NXT was 17.9. So we jump up. We are now 3rd place and we're right back in the fold. We're right back where we need to be. So we head to Money in the Bank. This is going to give us $100,000 per card if we win them. Dom is back from his suspension. You better freaking straighten yourself out. Tag team, huh? Okay. Carmella wants to be in a tag team with Britt Baker the next 3 weeks. We can make that work. We're gonna get our Money in the Bank venue. We got a upgrade for Britt Baker. She'll be a TLC specialist. Okay, let's see here. All right, TLC. Nobody's gonna have the specialty, so we just need to put somebody in here who has a lot of stamina, like Julia. For the men, same exact thing. Who's got a lot of some? Let's see here. Dom, you just got back, but I'm going to go with the Hurricane. And then we're going to do our main event, our match here, Steel Cage. And then we're going to get somebody to call out. Tag team call out. It's going to be Carmella and Nikki. Right? That's specialist. Is that the one? No, Britt Baker. It was you and Britt Baker. You and Britt. But the champs are heels, so that sucks. All right, well, that's not going to work then. So we're just going to do instead a charity spot, and we're going to do it from Dwayne. All right, here we go. Mysterio should be back too. Yeah, he is. So Mysterio's back. We're ready to go. We need, I mean, honestly, the money doesn't matter at this point. We have money, but it'd be nice to win just because it gives you that fan boost. So here we go. TLC Fatal 4-way. God dang it. Maxine Dupree wins for Raw. Double champion, by the way, and she just stays rolling. Well, let's see if we can do well here. Steel cage. Kevin Owens is your new world champ. 4 stars. Completes their feud. The Rock will gain 3,000 fans from his charity. That's a good mid card at least. 4 stars is this. Okay, they beat us 4.5 star. Man, 1 ring XP. That was measly. Terrible. Sonya wins. 4 star. Okay, so we're on par with a lot of them, but we're not. Right now it's been WCW been able to dominate. Ooh, Shirakawa got hurt. That did terrible, by the way. All right, so Fatal 4 TLC and Raw won both. He got hurt in the process, by the way, but Raw won both. So Raw will have $200,000 extra to their name after that show. We gained 67,000 fans. WCW gained 73,000. Raw with 89,000. And NXT, who comes at 46,000 fans gained. So we get a sold out card. That's nice. We stay in 3rd place over NXT. About 13,000 fans behind 2nd place and 40,000-ish behind Paul Heyman in 1st place. So we're in an okay position as we will finish this one up. You want to give me 2 injured, somewhat injured stars, that is. They're about to come back. For Bianca and $13,000. She's not in a feud right now, is she? I don't believe she is. Nobody really is right now, so we're pretty cleaned up there. So you can give me Saraya. She's got terrible stamina, though, man. I just don't. She is a higher level. I'm going to decline it. Okay. Not what I want. Okay. JD Madonna for 27,000 bucks. 29 popularity, dude. I'll take it. NXT has an offer. They want to give me Becky Lynch and Ricky Saints for $11,500. Again, a couple more stars. Why not? Hey, I'm taking people off your payroll. I'll do it. So let's see here. You've been benched. You want to be in a match? Yeah, we'll get you in there. Finn, you want a rematch? No, you lost. Suck it up. We don't do those things here. All right, instant spa days. Select a superstar with less than 50 stamina. Increase it to 75. That's good. Female matches receive a quality boost, while men's matches have a quality reduction. That sucks. All superstars gain 5 stamina. Or we could do the female-centric one here. Appreciate you, man. Fallen, I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday as well, man. Oh, I'm tempted to do the feminine touch card just because that quality boost can be helpful. But again, it hurts your men's card. I'm going to test it. We're going to try it out. I think it may be worthwhile to do, and we're going to upgrade this down to tier 2. So everything's a tier 2 for us. We do have an upgrade for Kevin Owens. We're going to do the steel cage match specialty for him. Bad publicity card, we're buying it. Veto random star card, we're buying it. So we're slowly loading up our inventory. Slowly loading up the inventory. Getting ready now. Next will be Bad Blood. And that could be a good card to get as well, because I believe that drops somebody to level 0, right? If I remember correctly. And currently with our rivalries and all, we're in a decent spot. Now everybody's really cleared up except for one tag team feud that we need to finish. And a couple singles that we're slowly growing, but we got a really open slate. We do have some stamina issues with Kevin Owens and company, but we will fix those down the line as we are in the hunt trying to catch up. But y'all, that's where we're going to close off this stream. I apologize everybody just now rolling in. I promised I was going to do 2 pay-per-view cycles along with the draft today, and that's just what we did. But I'll be back with another stream for GM mode for this series on Thursday. Also tomorrow I'll be streaming our Pro Wrestling Sim series at some point tomorrow. My evening's a little busy tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be able to do it in the evening like I normally do, but I will have my Global Wrestling Federation stream tomorrow, probably earlier in the day. But I appreciate everybody again so much for tuning in, our channel members, patrons. Appreciate you guys for your generosity, supporting me here on the channel, helping us do what we do. Hope you all are enjoying the live stream format. I'm having a blast doing this, being able to hang out with you guys in the chat. It's just something I've been wanting to play with for the GM for a while, and this whole series I am planning on doing this. So planning on Tuesday, Thursdays, GM streams. Make sure you're here, make sure you have notifications on so you know when I go live. But as always, I want to say God bless. If I could pray for you all in any way, as always, comment for me below, and stay tuned for more content coming very, very soon. But have